All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Skutt versus XeLSinG. This is back to Warcraft's weekly club number 11. Just having a good time casting some games, watching them alongside you. Hopefully, giving you guys some insightful commentary as things are getting underway. All right, we are looking at an Altar of Storms being set up here, followed by an Orc Burrow. Next timing will be that barracks. Timing on the barracks and that Voodoo Lounge key into figuring out what type of strategies the Orc player will be going for. Looks like it will be a barracks here, so the next question will be Voodoo Lounge and or Orc Burrow, or perhaps a fast tech to tier 2. Meanwhile, coming in across on the other side of the map, Skutt opening up with Crypt, Altar of Darkness. There is that Ziggurat finally fully saturated on that gold mine, as we see some more Ziggurats now getting set up as well. What is going to be going down in this matchup? Well, hero of the undead in years past was always going to be in games like Warcraft. Do you think wishing your opponent good luck, which means GL, which is good luck, is weird? No, I don't think it's. It's much more of a manner play. Like, you go across and you shake your opponent's hand, right? So it's a show of respect, and you're just like I hope. You don't want to go into a match and say, I hope you get disconnected, right? It's just like, well, part of you really does when you're playing on Battle.net. I hope you disconnect and I get an easy win, but you're not really wishing for that. So you're like, okay, here's to a good game, right? So a good game, good luck. And I think it's really the meaning and the sentiment as opposed to the actual words. No validation. And who are the players? All right, high level ladder players. It's a shake of hands, fair play. Yeah, more of that. Anyways, we're looking at Farseer now with Spirit Wolves making their way out, and it is going to be going up against a Crypt Lord with, well, a whole bunch of beetles. We are getting up a large number of ghouls as well. Crypt Lord selling some items and now making his way back down, selling that Scroll of Town Portal, picking up a Rod of Necromancy, and we'll see what his particular, creeping route is going to be. Acolyte already joining in. There are beetles now joining in on the fight, as it looks like the Null Brutes off over here will get taken out. Have fun, and if you want to strictly say stay safe, you can always say have fun, good game. And that's really what you mean, right? I hope we have fun. I hope we have a good game. All right. Well, wow. XeLSinG actually opening up with a fast expansion here on Echo Isle on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Farseer creeping out with Spirit Wolves and a Grunt, able to get and set up a great haul. That is not what I was expecting early on. Normally, Farseer first is much more of a harassment play. And what we're going to end up seeing here is that his harassment is still going to be pretty much right on time, since Skutt did delay his first Ziggurat, delaying that Crypt Lord. Here we are seeing his opponent now trying to clear out this creep can, a little bit of damage being done. Who's going to get that experience? That's going to be the key question there, and it is the Crypt Lord sitting at level 2, followed by an Impale, followed by a Surround, and whoa, wow. All right, not being able to execute a 4 or 5 unit surround, we understand in Warcraft 3 that it is difficult. If you have 8 units surrounding your opponent's heroes, we definitely hope that you can get that surround off. Skutt letting a surefire Scroll of Town Portal or death on the Farseer slip away right there. Triple Crystal Ball. The Grunt actually broke the surround. All right, I didn't think the Grunt was actually down to the south here. Oh. Well, all right, we take it back. Skutt actually coming in and ending up losing his Farseer, and it was an actual 4 unit surround next to the tree. So great comeback here. Skutt able to get the surround again as XeLSinG was standing too close to the trees, and even though the Farseer does have access to Spirit Wolves to try and break us around, was unable to do so. No Grunt equals surround. All right. We are setting up an Necropolis down across here, and Acolytes are going to be trained up and transitioned back over as the Grunts now trying to get away. But really what the Grunt is also doing is buying time for this Great Hall to be completed. Farseer was sitting at level 2, so Resurrection will take a little bit longer. We are setting up to tier 2 already, so what really XeLSinG wants to do is he wants to buy time. He knows that he's invested a lot into an expansion and also into tech, and he doesn't have anything to really show for it. Yeah, well, people like Hitman, well, a lot, and you know what, I can't control how people respond to me based on off of what I say. If I know my manner is to say, you know what, good game, good luck, have fun, and someone's like, how dare you say that to me? Are you saying that you're so much better than me? That I'm just like, no, like this is a common greeting in Warcraft 3, and I can't worry about that, right? Like yeah, I choose not to worry about that. Firelord coming in from XeLSinG, and a Firelord, and actually an interesting unit choice. The lava spawns, one of the reasons why they are so powerful is that they are able to split. The question often becomes is the Firelord, well, a Grunt able to break free once again, XeLSinG, and being able to break free as a Grunt was there to, well, open the way, only to see that one Grunt get taken down again. All right, so far Skutt has been doing a great job going after and surrounding all of those units, all of those lava spawns there, preventing them from being able to be surrounded. Is the Firelord going to go ahead and use a Scroll of Town Portal? Yes, it will. Farseer are still fighting their way through. A couple of beetles here, level 3 or level 2 beetles able to back up. Let's just focus on the fact that XeLSinG just went Fast Expo and Firelord second, and that this Expo has still not yet been spotted. All right, so XeLSinG, Firelord second, unspotted Expo, and, well, we'll see how all of this is going to be unfolding as the Crypt Lord now heads back home. Yeah, I don't think... at this point, Skutt not realizing that XeLSinG went for an expansion, I wouldn't be surprised. The fact that you see a Firelord there, if XeLSinG's point was to say, you know what, I'm already at tier 2, look, I have a Firelord and I'm going to be harassing you, that most likely is going to make Skutt think, okay, my opponent teched very, very quickly. In reality, what happened was he fast expanded, didn't build a large army, and that's how he was able to tech. Whoever decides to tech, and whoever... in early Warcraft building stages, you can fast expand, you can tech, you can build an army, choose 2 of the 3, and normally if you expo, you build an army to try and protect it. That's not what XeLSinG did here. XeLSinG actually teched and fast expanded at the same time. It had a relatively small army, and in doing so, there's the Dust of Appearance. Gonna go ahead and try and clear that out. All right, so now Skutt may have an inkling or know that his opponent is in the process of setting up an expansion. He probably doesn't think that the expansion is already up and running, even though his own expansion has mined more gold than, well, XeLSinG's so far. All right, Farseer making their way off to the north. Firelord sitting at level 2 as well. Wind Riders are in play. The Beetle is going to come across here and now spot the expansion, go, wait, when did you have time to set this up? As the game now getting underway here. Spirit Wolves going after a couple of the Crypt Fiends here. Crypt Fiends able to start attacking that Wind Rider. Wind Rider will get taken down. Firelord, well, drops in a lava spawn and now completely surrounded again. Talisman of Evasion and Agility Hero not going to be able to survive that surround, as Skutt being able to surround all of those units pretty easily. Lava Spawn going to try to, well, avenge his master as it's going after more and more units. Well, Death Coil a day late and $1 short. They're unable to save that Crypt Fiend as the Beetles are still going after all of those Grunts. Thank you for the sub, as the Crypt Fiends are now going after all of those units again. Grunts now trying to back up still, as the Crypt Lord sitting at level 5 and the Death Knight at level 1, well, looking to looking to finish off more of these units. All right, we're gonna see, well, death of a raider as well. And with for all of the mind games that XeLSinG is playing, Skutt is still really just keeping up and doing a great job. Level 5 on that Crypt Lord already, level 2 Impale, and he's able to finish off a lot of these units. Death Knight unable to save the Death Coil there, as the Spirit Wolves are still going after unit after unit. Death Knight should have enough mana here in just a second. Are we gonna see? Well, there goes one Spirit Wolf there. Wow, that Crypt Fiend still gets taken down. Skutt, even though it had mana, did not end up death coiling that Crypt Fiend, not realizing the Farseer had applied perhaps Dust of Appearance. All right. Farseer now making its way back across here. Raiders now going after these beetles down to the south. The beetles really coming in with heavy harassment play. Well, harassment play again. There is a couple of burrows once more. Are we going to see another burrow here to prevent this carry-on beetle from actually, well, providing experience? Nope, no such play. Farseer does come back around and does have Dust of Appearance. Are we going to see the Dust of Appearance be used? There you have it, as that beetle will get taken out. The beetle does have heavy armor, will end up falling here. There was a resummon right there to prevent that or deny that experience, as Skutt is now making its way on over. Skutt with the 44 supply army going up against 39. Total supplies obviously different. 55 versus 54, about the same as the Death Knight now trying to lead the charge here. All right, Crypt Fiends, Kodo Beast. What is the Kodo Beast doing? It should be backing away. Kodo Beast also wants to be eating up a couple of those Crypt Fiends. Will they be able to get there? Ogre Maulers and a whole bunch of units being trained up, as Skutt does have Scroll of Protection. Kodo Beast backing away. Come on, there is some Crypt Fiends. Just eat something. You have dinner right in front of you, as it looks like XeLSinG is not trying to eat anything as of yet. Not quite sure why. What is going on there? Kodo Beast now trying to back up, actually getting body blocked by his own friendly units, as the Death Coil finishes off one unit there. All right, eating up a beetle, not the most well, delicious dinner. Crypt Fiend probably much better, as the Fire Lord joins in on the fight here. All right, Crypt Lord sitting at level 5, not very much mana. Crypt Fiend trying to push their way through. There goes a couple of Crypt Fiends getting taken down. Burrowing happening, as the Death Knight going to be forcing to use the Scroll of Town Portal. Are we going to see the Obsidian Statue taken down? Yes, we are. Kodo Beast does have one beetle inside the belly, and now what is going to go down here? All of these beetles going to try and head and run away, or perhaps get a couple of easy kills onto some of those peasants, but it's not going to work. Well, one peon gets taken down, but everything else is going to just end up falling. Farseer will get to level 4 off of this. Firelord will stay at level 2, going up against a level 5 and a level 2 Death Knight. All right, Crypt Lord has had the experience advantage for much of this matchup, since he was able to do a little bit more creeping early on compared to his opponent. Level 4 on the Farseer, also those early surrounds on both the Farseer and that Fire Lord, giving a little bit more experience to that Crypt Lord, and the delay of that Death Knight, getting that Crypt Lord closer to level 6. Death Knight now looking to perhaps get a little bit more experience here, constantly getting bashed here. An unlucky play, as the Raiders may be able to catch his opponent, and while taking damage from creeps. All right, in comes some damage. Death Knight in serious trouble, gonna get surrounded. The Spirit Wolves are in position as well, as we're gonna look at the Crypt Lord. There is an Impale picking up all of those units. All right, Death Knight, and well, is it gonna get a Scroll of Town Portal transferred over? And wow, level 3 Death Knight, only to see it get chained lightning. Level 3 on the Death Knight. I thought perhaps the Crypt Lord would be able to transfer that Scroll of Town Portal to the Death Knight and have it be used, but instead, well, the level up gave him extra experience, only to see a follow-up chain lightning take him down. Firelord now trying to head back, gonna go ahead and summon up some more units, as well as the attack is still underway. 52 supply compared to 56. XeLSinG having a slight advantage, but it is still 2 heroes versus 2 heroes, as the Lich, the Lich has joined in on the fight. No Frost Nova on a Firelord walking around. There it goes. There it is. Level 3 Firelord falls, and XeLSinG losing control of his hero, who was completely out of the action. Crypt Lord getting up to level 6, now using Locust Swarm to finish off many of these units still, as the Kodo Beast, well, Crypt Lord finally backing away, saying, you know what, I do not want to be here in the battle, as all of those units are going to be backing up, and the Lich falls at level 2. All right, multiple heroes die in that battle right there. Crypt Lord sitting at 199 hit points. Do we have a level 2 Chain Lightning coming in? Is it going to even be needed? There's the Chain Lightning, and a level 6 Crypt Lord falls to the ground. Down it goes. Oh, only a Farseer is currently out in play. Death Knight trying to get resurrected, but it may not have enough, as we are looking at the fire or the lava spawn still wandering around here. Double Crypt Fiends, and without the Altar of Darkness, resurrection only going to be possible with the help of well, the tavern, which is rather expensive. Farseer now getting up to level 6. Meanwhile, back down here, these beetles have completely shut down the natural expansion, but it may not matter as we see Earthquake being used to shut down the Black Citadel and the Ziggurats here. Black Citadel could get taken down here in just a moment. Staff of Teleportation coming back across. In comes the Crypt Lord. And what is that Crypt Lord hoping to do? He is fighting on Blight. Spirit Link now being cast across multiple units as this Ogre Mauler down to 152 hit points, and the Crypt Lord is able to back away. All right, Ogre Mauler in the back just beating up on all of these acolytes as well. This is a strange game. XeLSinG coming across, finishing off multiple units again as the Spirit Wolves, well, trying to shut down and take away all of the expansion or the main base advantage. Kodo Beast absorbing a large amount of damage, should get out of here. Oh, gonna go ahead and eat a beetle and try to get away, as it's just gonna end up getting taken down by Crypt Fiends instead. All right, winning with mercenaries. It looks like that Ogre Mauler will end up getting taken down. One more shot, there it goes, as the Crypt Lord sitting at level 6, almost at level 7. It could be in a little bit of trouble. Farseer doesn't have that much mana, as the Raider is trying to land an ensnare. There goes the ensnare. Slow was cast as well. The Mud Golem getting in front. Crypt Lord gets up almost to level 7, but the Farseer gets there first. Farseer now sitting at level 7. Chain Lightning bouncing things around once again. Any dust of appearance? No, there is not. Spirit Wolves, those Shadow Wolves, able to deal so much damage as they try to burrow. Little Crypt Fiends try to burrow in time. Back across here, Raiders, Kodo Beast down to 2 hit points. Can we get an ensnare onto that beetle, as the Kodo Beast could get taken down? Beetles avenging each other right there, as the Raiders did not bother to ensnare. Expansion getting reestablished, Watchtower getting built as well. And what is going on? Skutt, perhaps just unaware of what to do here. All of these beetles, well, able to eat around many of these mercenaries. Supply count is 34 to 22 at this time. Expansions, 2 bases up for Skutt. But he is only mining from one of them. Down across here, well, XeLSinG is mining on the bottom left, and his main base is about to get finished mining as well. Firelord finally resurrected. There was a delay in his resurrection for some odd reason, as acolytes are trying to transition back off to the north to get back into this game economically. 40 supply compared to 25. No Black Citadel here to try and train up acolytes, hence the delay on the saturation. Meanwhile, a Firelord is in position. Are we perhaps going to get a couple of these carry-on beetles taken down? Well, there's one burrow. Another burrow could end up happening. Well, nope, trying to finish off another, as well as it looks like this Watchtower is going to get finished. A little bit of repairs as well, and that carry-on beetle does not stand a chance. It is going to be 2 bases, as the acolytes are still falling at the main base. Crypt Fiends engaging Spirit Wolves, going to be dealing quite a bit of damage. Ogre Mauler is in position again. Carry-on beetles just getting ensnared all across the map. Level 7 on the Farseer, level 3 on the Firelord. This game, just basically a game of constant harassment. We haven't had that many all-out battles with the armies here, as well the Farseer using Earthquake to shut down Skutt's expansion here. It could end up taking down 3 Ziggurats, 2 of which were Spirit Towers, and 1 was a Nerubian Tower. With that said, we're now looking at 27 over 10 supply. Good game, well played. Skutt losing to XeLSinG, and really due to a very curious choice early on. I said it during the match. Early on, there's things you can do. There's creeping. You can either creep or harass with your hero. Then on top of that, there is expand, tech, or build up an army. Well, XeLSinG was able to, using a single grunt, 2 Spirit Wolves, clear out his expansion, set up an expansion and tech at the same time, making Skutt believe that, well, XeLSinG is not going for an expansion. When Skutt finally made his way over and saw that an expansion was set up, he had made already a number of decisions at that point in the game based upon false knowledge and false information. Because of that, well, all of a sudden, the economic advantage that he thought he had actually became neutral, and the army that XeLSinG was able to bring to the battle was even a little bit strange at that time and point in the game. And once all of that kind of just crumbled, Skutt was playing in this weird situation where he's trying to figure out what his opponent was doing. Even though he had effective harassment with those beetles, it still wasn't enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.